according to the World Health Organization. In Burundi, there is only one doctor for every 35,000 people. 2 million people living here have never been to a hospital in their life. We're going to downhill now, returning to Bujumbura. Our driver always keeps one hand on the handbrake as he does not trust the brakes of the car. Very dangerous. After waiting in a long queue, we buy petrol at 80 cents per liter. That is 2,400 francs. Today, a state of chaos prevails in the city. Using a single bicycle for transportation, a family of 4 is on their way to attend the church service on Sunday. We are at one of the Sunday services organized by a church. It is one of the activities where the public socializes easily. Approximately 84% of the population is Christian, 2.5% is Muslim, and the rest believe in a goddess called Imana, which is a part of their old religious beliefs or do not believe in any religion. You'll now hear the traditional Burundian music. They will also dance. This song in their own language, Kirundi, was once used to summon the enemy to combat. The Kingdom of Burundi became part of German East Africa in 1890 and it was later transferred to Belgium after Germany's defeat in World War I. The Belgian government, which has made its presence felt in all areas, had introduced ethnic discrimination starting from 1933 and artificially created different classes by distributing identity cards to the people according to the determined physical characteristics. In terms of demographic structure, 85, 14 and the remaining 1% of the population consist of different lineages.
The one who brought independence, he was killed here while he was in the meeting of independence. He was killed by Belgium.
Do people here hate Belgium because Belgium is,
No, we don't hate them because first of all, they educated us. We use their educational system. Everything officials, we copy Belgium. And that's why we even speak French. They are our colonizer and we take them as our tutor.
Although the Belgian abuse that lasted until July 1st, 1962 ended in official record and Burundi declared its independence, it has become mandatory for the people to carry an identity card showing their tribal origin, and this conflict, which continued until 2005, has ended the lives of approximately 300,000 people in this country. People consider themselves lucky as the Belgians have brought Christianity here. A famous African proverb says, when the missionaries came to Africa, they had the Bible and we had the land. They said, let's pray. We closed our eyes. When we opened them, we had the Bible and they had the land. In addition to children who have lost their parents due to unfortunate events that occurred in the past or due to AIDS, there are many children abandoned by their families due to economic instability. According to the SOS Children's Village organization, the orphan population in the country today is 610,000. That is 5% of the total population of the country. All these orphans are usually pushed to work. An important number of them are forced for inappropriate matters, and some are sold like stuff. According to official research of the US Department of State, some Burundian kids are brought to one of Uganda's poor regions, Karamoja, and compelled into forced agricultural labor and inappropriate works. In 2020, the government and civil society reported traffickers sold children at markets in the eastern region of Karamoja for about 50,000 Ugandan shillings, that is roughly $15. Just a month ago, on January 5th, 2022, a team of operatives of the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons and the Department of State Services rescued a middle-aged Burundian woman and her 3 children from being sold. Adakoya Vincent, a spokesperson for the national agency, said the woman Sineremera Bizimena and her 3 children, Murveneza Macy, Akimina Battle and Unviza Collins, were freed from a mud house. Their travel documents and other belongings were confiscated. Victims from Burundi, Kenya and South Sudan usually get transited to Uganda en route to other countries, notably the Middle East region. According to this year's data, in Burundi, which is the 4th country with the lowest internet access in the world, only 13% of the people can access the internet. Despite all the negatives, the motto of the country is unity, work and development. The red color on the flag represents the struggle for freedom, the green represents hope for the future, and white represents peace. The three stars in the middle represent the communities living in the country. Although recently banned not to trigger revolt, one of the public's activities is jogging, organized under permission. The most popular sport is football. The biggest dream of some young people here is to be transferred to a football club abroad. On the other hand, the list of those who went to Europe to compete on an athlete visa and did not return to the home country is quite long. A similar incident occurred in 2011 when all the players of a Senegalese club did not take the field in Paris, where they went for a game and scattered around France illegally.
This lake is the second deepest lake in the world, and people come here for swimming. As you can see, there are some garbages in water, so it is not very ideal place to swim, but also there are many crocodiles, so it is not a good idea.
The inhabitants of the towns on the shores of Lake Tanganyika are engaged in fishing. Located a few kilometers away from the city center, the most popular beach in the country, Saga Beach, is a beach on the shore of Lake Tanganyika, and a few decades ago it was home to a crocodile named Gustav, which is thought to have eaten around 300 people and weighed 1 ton. Gustav, who was very fond of hunting people, sometimes did not eat the people he caught and left the lifeless bodies on the surface of the water.
12 meters.
Oh.
It's used to eat a lot of people.
They get into these coffin-like boats. These are called bato, and these boats look very primitive. Water is leaking through it. There are patches on them.
Yeah.
One guy
Yeah.
catches around 30 fish.
Yes.
How much does he earn per month?
They earn more than 100 a month. People who fish, they actually earn a lot of money.
Why does not more people join them?
Some people think that maybe they are not skilled enough.
Are there any crocodiles in this lake?
Yeah, they are crocodiles. This is the size.
This is the
size
size of
of
an
the
average
crocodile.
crocodile.
Yeah.
Are there any people who lost their lives when fishing?
none hari abantu bamaze gupfira bari bararoba. So they lost their lives falling, and it is deep.
Experienced fishermen can determine the spot of danger with the help of bubbles that rise to the surface. Crocodiles that know how humans taste hide in the water. They can sometimes target fishermen when they see their boats.
People are trying to make ends meet in tough ways, and we are here to take a peek at their life for a very short time. We are going further on the lake. This guy will fish. As you see, our bateau is taking water. We constantly have to drain this water. This boat will probably be underwater if someone doesn't drain the water for a week. This is a routine process and very hard.
They say there are many crocodiles here, but even the children are used to this lifestyle. It is an ordinary day for them, and this is the way they survive. Life is hard to earn here. Although it is not very well known, Lake Tanganyika, which is of